Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.
As a crossword, oh yeah, the advisors are now the communicators. Sometimes I think they don't understand some of the utterances that will make you. They are trying. Not necessarily the candidate too, but Abedichefono are trying to dissociate the man from anything or a negative. Now everything is a negative or a positive, be also whatever man. Or a fundamental contradiction in thought and action. There, into me, them. You hear the man, you are doing your candidate harm. You're doing him harm. Because on one side, you quote Nyama Bebrede oni tum, oni power. Oh, really? On the other hand, the best vice president ever.
Yes.
How is it possible?
It is because
Because
the best. It does not require authority. It does not require authority from anybody. But you are confusing yourself. You see, say you can't say only to me or the BBA. I gave you a vivid example.
Coco Frank County sao.
And another mesa because the person
benevolent dictator I yield to you.
Yield to me.
But at this point,
but now on continue with the confusion.
And then the confusion. The confusion is in your mind.
It's in your mind.
And other people's mind.
No. Because there are those who will agree with him.
I should think like you.
No,
I should bark like you.
No, think along. Think along like me. Be rational.
Like
Don't think like me, but think along like me.
But you,
be rational.
Tell me how can Nana Twaso.
Thank you.
Because Donald Trump the okay say ne kwakwa Dr. Park Sindo, but Meshadan Mieko. Inti Bibiania. Allow him to make his point. One musu. Umpochoto. Also, Prof. Cradio. I'm saying, Jamal Chadi. Only say Prof. No Chadi. Oh, Prof. Who be da.
Benevolent dictator.
Umpochoto. Professor, I suffer to you better. Not or children crophobia. Into my head, no, oh, yeah. 81 day at 10. You said, "Oh, yeah, to tell you, so you said no radio, baby." But I just thought you say multitasking. Prof. Niajuba. None for it also.
Yes, there is an issue, and that issue near there. On one hand, need to be paid the picture there. Will be ni to mubia or the bibia. Then on the other hand, ni pakuna yadzi so much. Oh yeah, the best ever. Oh yeah, then oh yeah, when you too.
The question is not to me.
Oh, on not to you. No, it's rhetorical. Nana for you to also.
Yeah. Okay, you said that why you famous. I'm tell and then oh yeah, my vida metas. Oh, we said that the coordination, the vest, that the tie, that. Oh, that's impeccable.
There's a special meeting.
Everyone I'm so there's a special meeting, people. And you have a code. But me might say yes, a campaign of reason and ideas. Yes. I come now 18 nyama. Come on.
Quick one on what you said about Donald Trump. You know the law of the land, USA law, no? It actually prohibits Trump and his family members from holding any public listed company. You know that? And man US no. A man who quine.
The ruling, you know.
A man who quine say oh no. And now say
the ruling of the court, you know,
say don't hold any office. Now his crime was exaggerating his wealth for financial considerations. That was his crime. Until I'm finding it says scam.
Yes. No.
Meanwhile, the companies you're talking about, are doing well.
No.
The companies are not in distress. Me say.
Crime or inflating the balance sheets.
That's what I'm saying.
There,
exaggerating his wealth.
He appeared to inflate figures, and he benefited from the inflation of figures by contracting loans.
That's what I'm saying here.
Banks and financial
exaggerating his wealth.
More or less, misrepresentation of the facts. And deceiving financial institutions into thinking that he was what he was not.
Exactly. Another maker. Exaggerating his wealth for financial considerations, and also he's not allowed to hold any business positions in the state of New York.
Yeah, the ruling.
Yes. Ain't he?
Ban.
Yes.
They are barred for X number of years. Yeah. But they could have taken away.
But they did license. Not. Yes, they did not, because the companies are running well.
That's the point.
No, not that they are running well.
No, they are.
No, but Grandpa,
they are. They are not distressed companies.
Company is running well.
Empacho,
taking money.
Let's come to a certain understanding. Companies, are not distressed. Yes. Do you agree? Sorry.
Yes or no?
No, do you agree?
The company. Grandpa,
Me too.
Say if the value of your company, you're 10 million. Next, the value of your company, you're 1 billion. Then you take this thing to go and contract a facility of 500 million.
We've gone past that.
But the fact that you have gone to take those monies, it makes your company be able to acquire assets and the rest. And so it makes you look like you are doing well.
But the companies are not distressed.
The issue that I wanted about them, they had the opportunity to take away the license and close down the company
because
to close down the company, and they considered the impact on the employees and the rest, and they chose
these are your thinking.
So regardless of the situations,
thank God you are not the judge. Thank God you are not the court.
The state, New York State, considered that they could have taken away their license to safeguard employment. They put in a person there to represent the state.
General.
All right. Point one made.
General. You see,
that was what I wanted to get away.
I agree with Nana.
But I'll finish it. Bawumia.
Hey, not finish it.
Why can say 45 minutes?
Now 45 minutes at time. Nanka say and the professor
Chama General, there is fruit here.
Now
to go to the fruit. Now my prophet kept
fruit you would ya.
So he looks so good, impeccable.
Only fruit.
British
into any back.
What behind you the other?
Who are the bad? I miss it. Me. What I'm saying today.
No.
On your attribution to the presidential candidate.
You.
Na netijafu.
No communicators no make say wo push narrative no.
Enyina no mono ankara so.
No. Oma yehu the way I work on it seems a contradiction. It seems a contradiction there. Say no EMT has been reduced to some subcommittee of cabinet.
Isn't that what it is? Isn't that what it is?
Well,
isn't that what it is?
Grandpapa, but what I'm saying there, but it was also highlighted the time that he was appointed, He was all high to Emi now. And they said that he was in charge. And in India always the EMT will be able to take over everything and make everything peaceful.
No one could.
Safin, Yakoto, Dolemu Safin, Nazi, Yadisha, Yakotoku, Yadima IGP, Nazi. It wasn't that all as part of the EMT. So such a huge portfolio cannot now be minimized. You have to minimize such a huge portfolio in the quest of doing what? In the quest of doing what? Are you making the man that all of a sudden the man is not able to? You can't do that.
This FM 104.3. Good to meet you.